I was talking with people outside, and they are assured that there's no track list in your show, but you are changing your tracks depends on the mood.
Lost in my songs. I have no idea what's coming next, what I find in my laptop. If I find a backing track or I find some lyrics, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why I kind of resist to have a track list for my concerts. I kind of like this idea of failing to find and looking to find the right song.
But you said that it's almost 90 songs from 5 years, so you know by heart every one.
No, I don't know them. I forget them all the time. That's why I'm looking for lyrics and stuff. But sometimes, you know, I find a song that I haven't sung for probably a year, and I sing it. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I like this, you know, taking risk. I like to be lost. I like to kind of subvert the idea of being a singer, of being a professional singer, because I believe for many years, as I said during the show, it's the worst thing you can do as a contemporary artist to sing songs in a row, because it's the convention against which contemporary art should kind of work, or at least propose something new. So I betrayed myself as a contemporary artist making songs, but I also betraying myself as a singer constantly. So at this kind of probably I find some weird balance for myself.
You know what? I have to put it away because it stressed me. Okay, so I don't need it. Actually, I would like to just talk with you. But you said that about like 5 years you discovered yourself. As maybe not a singer, but actually,
a songwriter.
And you actually you can sing. So do you remember that process?
No, because I used to have songs in my shows, like little songs, or something that sounds like a song. Because I use them as ornaments, a kind of reference to pop culture in my kind of pretentious dramaturgical structures of my pieces. From time to time I would have something that sounds cheap and pop culture and entertaining, just to kind of refresh the whole thing. But I didn't take those songs serious. But people started more and more telling me that those little musical pieces are actually potential beautiful songs, but I didn't trust this for many years. So I was like, I resist. So I would never even sing them properly. I would always fuck them up a little bit or sing it very, some weird way, because I thought that it's very pathetic to put in front or put in the face of the audience your beautiful singing. And I didn't know that I can sing so well. Actually, this is the truth. And when
That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah, and one day, 2015 or I think 2016, I think, I decided to put all these little songs from different shows together. I think they were like 14 or 15, I don't remember.
And publish an album.
And no, just to sing them in a concert for like 15, 20 people in a small gallery in Sofia. And because I didn't have anything else to rely on in this concert, so I didn't have my choreography, I didn't have like interesting dramaturgy, I just had these little pieces, so I kind of took care of them, and I sang them in the best possible way for me. And then I realized that I can sing actually very well, but I was already 40 years old, so I was like, this is a little bit late probably for a music career. But then I started to write songs, not for my shows, to ornament my shows, or because I don't know what to do with particular dramaturgical texts I have. I was like, I don't know what to do with this, I'm just gonna sing it. And that's how I solved many scenes. That's how I made many songs for my shows, because I don't know sometimes what to do with a piece of text that I wrote, so I just sing it and it always works well. At least this is the easiest thing to me. And then I started writing songs. I wrote Raise Me. So first I learned how to keep my both hands in one chord on the keyboard. And then I wrote Raise Me, Rain, A Lucky Day. And then I started writing and more and more and more. And so it's a kind of a new life for me. Very different, than what I had before, because the space I have in a song is very small. It's not like my shows. In my shows I can do whatever I want. I I can combine all kinds of elements in every possible way. But in the song, you have a very small space. You have the relation between few melodic lines and a few stupid sentences, mostly about love, you know, which is something that I would never speak in my shows. I would be always like very cynical to this, to these topics. But then I realized actually, it's not so bad to sing about this kind of pathetic thing called love, because this is the only place that we have the most vulnerable practically, and so it's okay to be that vulnerable in front of the audience.
So maybe that's why you're using your whole impressive scale from the very bottom to just the highest level, because of the sheer time.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't have much space, so I'm kind of compensating with, I don't know, with more voice. And before I didn't have so much range, but I think through the years I became more comfortable with different sides and colors of my voice, because I also get bored of me singing. So I'm trying to kind of entertain myself, and this is the best thing, that this small space that the song is allows me to get into some details and even in some kind of syllables, and you know, and some kind of phrases, music phrases and notes and words that I would never get so deep into this in a normal show. So I like that sometimes to put myself in a small space and reduce my freedom, because then there's a possibility that you get deeper into something, that or find a place that you haven't been before as an artist.
So let's just talk a little bit about the composing process. I have made my notes and I would like to ask, okay, you start with the lyrics or you start with the chords, but fuck it. You said that you can compose, you know, training or even driving a highway.
Yeah,
how the hell you can compose the song and you can remember by heart what you composed already driving a car?
Yeah, we have phones nowadays that you can record, so it's very easy. If I come up with a melody, or if I have a word, for example, I had this word, I want to pee, because I wanted to pee on the highway really badly, and I wrote a song about this, because in a jargon in Bulgaria we have this word mocha, which is mocha mise, which kind of I want to pee, but it's kind of nobody says this in normal language. It's very vulgar, someone saying mocha mise, but I thought it's a very beautiful word, mocha, and so I said I'm gonna write a song about mocha mise, and then I wrote a beautiful song about mocha mise, but the worst thing that I turned it into mocha mise, like the golden shower, like moching, like being in the mouth of somebody. And so now my audience hates me a lot, because this is a very vulgar song. I put it on YouTube, and my Bulgarian audience was like, this is hell, this is, you cannot, you sang in the best theaters around the world, in the best festivals, you're kind of an artist that people respect, you're not allowed to sing about these disgusting things. And I'm like, no, I'm a free artist, you know, this is the most important thing, I can do whatever I want.
So maybe this is the perfect time for our last question. Here at the festival we talk a lot about interpretation, a lot about performing, being on the stage, and also we got a stage contest. So do you have any advice to the performers, to the young performers? You know, you are a singer for 5 years almost. So.
Yeah, I mean, the only advice is not to be afraid of going into places they haven't been before, because it's very possible they find things that can be turning points in their career, turning point in their vision as artists. So constantly put yourself in a place you haven't been, constantly make yourself uncomfortable, constantly betray yourself. This is the most important. Betray yourself and feel free and happy about going into places that probably you feel completely lost, that you feel probably that you don't have the skills for it, but it's perfect. It's perfect to be there and to show that you are brave, because bravery is what we can kind of influence and give to each other, something that we all miss on different levels, in different aspects. I'm free in one thing, but I'm very shy and afraid in other things. But maybe you are the opposite, and you can help each other.
Oh gosh, that was quite beautiful what you said.
I don't know.
Thank you so much for the show. Thank you so much for being here and for talking.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go have a beer.
Yeah.